made by the Celtics in the fourth.
Vincent was on me, and he kind of was up top denying JT, so I couldn't get hit the ball. And I did a good job of denying JB too, and smart flash hit him, and there really was nobody on me. So I just spaced to the corner, and then when he shot it, just tried to crash. Ball came to me, I made a shot, so that's what I saw.
Did you know it was good when you put it back?
It felt good. Everybody's asked me, like, did you get it off? And I was like, yeah, I think so. But, I mean, it was so close, you never know.
Derrick, what was that string of emotions like for you and the team after that situation? You guys were up 10 with 4 minutes left there. It looked like it was slipping away. Like, for you individually and just to save the season on that front, what did that feel like?
We're just happy we won. However we got to get it done, we got it done. Now it's on to Game 7.
Sort of along those lines, you guys went 7 for 35 from 3 today. Obviously got a bunch of decent looks, couldn't make them. But over the course of the year, those tend to be the games you guys have let slip away. What was different about today?
We stick together. Obviously, JB and JT were special, and smart. But, I mean, we just stick together. Keep getting good looks, keep moving the ball, and defensively, I think we're really good, too. So, obviously, there's a lot we can improve on, and we're going to need to be better for Game 7.
Derrick, how are you guys doing this? I mean, have won 3 straight. Only 4 teams have ever come back to force a Game 7. What's been the key to the turnaround?
One game at a time, sticking together. I mean, the same things we've been saying this whole time. We had a great locker room, and we just take it in one game at a time.
Looked like you got emotional out there on the court. What does this moment mean for you to save the season, an elimination game on the road, to have everything on the ropes, kind of a disaster right before that happened? What does it just mean to you, that moment?
I was just happy. I mean, like you said, the season was on the line. We don't want to go home, and so I was just happy we got the win.
Joe just said that you guys chose to believe in each other when your backs were against the wall after Game 3. How crucial was it for you guys to get together, kind of reaffirm your bond as friends and teammates before even worrying about the basketball stuff?
I mean, if you've been around us the whole season, you know how close this locker room is. You see how we're always joking around. Everybody's getting along, and I mean, when times are tough, it's easy to kind of point the fingers, per se. But we just stuck together, cared for each other, and we got one more game to go.
Derrick, when you saw Smart wasn't going to hit you, you darted for the rim. Is that? I mean, that seems like you're something you're taught in youth ball. Attack, go for the board. What was going through your mind when you just kind of made an L move? And then secondly, you're a guy who doesn't like a lot of publicity. You're a man of few words, but what's it like to kind of be on the podium, the walk-off interview, the center of attention? How do you deal with that over the next 48 hours and probably all the text messages you'll have when you look at your phone?
Yeah, I mean, it don't do no good to stand in the corner there, whether he makes it or not. So I just was crashing the glass, and it came right to me. But yeah, it's going to be a little crazy. My phone's already blowing up, but get home tomorrow, play with Hendricks. I'm sure he won't look at me any differently, so that would be cool.
Derrick, I mean, you had a huge game before that, some big threes and an outstanding job defending Jimmy Butler. What was your mentality, and how were you able to come in here and, I mean, win this game, will this game?
Whatever it takes. It didn't matter when I scored 11 or 20 or 0. I mean, we win, I'm happy, and this is my mindset, just whatever it takes.
Hey, Derrick, right here. Just kind of piggybacking off that, Jimmy was 0 of 6 when you were on him. What was the approach there in order to try to lock him down? And it's just, how were you able to do it?
I mean, he's a great player. I mean, some big shots, especially down the stretch there. I just try to make it difficult for him. Try to keep him off the foul line. I mean, he's going to make tough shots. He's going to get to where he wants to. We just try to make it tough on him.
Derek, obviously that was like an emotional end leading up to that. They make the comeback, they take the lead. Can you kind of bring us inside that last huddle a little bit? What guys were saying, where the mood was, and like Joe was saying how you guys always talk about everybody crash. Was that did that come up in that moment? Like just kind of what were you guys discussing?
No, I don't. At least I didn't hear anybody say everybody crashed, but we've talked about it pretty much the whole year. Everybody just like make a play. That's all it was right there, make a play.
How were you guys able to keep your poise?
I don't know if poise is a great word to use with that last 4 minutes, but we found a way to win.
Derrick, I think your dad said this is your first game winner ever. Are there any moments from your career that compare to this?
First game winner ever? I had something, especially in college or something. I'm gonna check my dad on that one, but I mean, this is special. This is the playoffs, Game 6, back against the wall. I mean, this is definitely special.
You mentioned it there a little bit, but it's not the first time you guys have had a stretch like that, late in a game like that. What do you think is the thing that is going through your what happens to you guys in those stretches where you do tend to sort of get a little static on offense and things start to go sideways?
I mean, I think we got some good looks. We just didn't make them. So just continue to trust that, make the right play, just continue to trust each other. So, I mean, we continue to get those looks. We have confidence we'll knock them down.
Thank you, Derek.